Hello! Hi everyone. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. We're gonna do some game dev. We're gonna make some frogs tonight. We're gonna get some frogs dancing around. Welcome in, Willow, Mac, Theron, David. Good to see everyone here. Hope it's been a good week so far. We're halfway there. Gonna be good. Last night worked on not this project, and I'm making some semblance of progress in some stuff. It's been good. This, however, I left the frog untouched because I think that's good stuff to show off. Missed the intro. Oh, Willow. Dabble Worlds? No, not Dabble Worlds. No. Dabble Worlds 3. 3D. Dabble World 64. Absolutely not. Right. So we're working on this lovely frog ballerina. Revenge of the Robots. It's perfect. You got here on time. That's the bonus, is you get to see the ever-changing intro. It's randomly generated every time. No, I mean, it's mostly the same. But anytime there's like 100 of something, like the trees and clouds and flowers and whatever else, those are all randomly placed. And the episode title is randomly generated. The audience is randomly distributed. All that good stuff. Okay, so we're making a frog, right? Right. Willow's got bad internet tonight. It's not on me. It's not on me. Oh, it sounds cool until you learn what it's programmed in. It's JavaScript. Thank you, Mike. She is a precious princess. Look at her. We're gonna make her dance around. I'm starting to change my mind on the specific animations. So we had idle for now, just kind of this, but then we kind of changed that into the walk cycle. So this is her little ballerina walk cycle. So whenever she's walking, she'll do that. And then that is not a reset. Something is messed up on our reset, I think. It's fine. Then jump. We didn't actually make jump. We didn't figure out jump. Oh yeah, she was just doing this. Like just this one frame, which we can work on that. We could make her arms kind of very gently sway if she's in the air for a long time. I think for idle, she should kind of like be holding a pose. A lizard party is never late, neither is it early, Turtle. A lizard party arrives precisely when it intends to, which is right now. Here come the lizards. Make way. Oh, we're chaining. We're gonna have a second lizard party immediately after the first. Why not? So I just have these feet positioned in one spot, but have a little bit of like badly holding. Lots of fans with glow sticks. We should give her some glow sticks. So what I want to do is have her sort of like not holding her pose very well. Like it's a little wobbly. And then we'll kind of do one of these. Let's see. Oh wait, gotta make sure this is cubic. That's too much. That's far too wobbly. Okay, what does this look like? That's better. Kind of gives that like, whoa, whoa, watch out. I'm holding it, hold it, hold it. Was there something new in the intro? There may have been something new in the intro. Some little buzzy fellow buzzing about somewhere. Gosh, this has really been like the season of people redeeming add something to the intro. Twitch did not notify. Good job, Twitch. I mean, they're just a poor little indie company. They can't, you know, they can't get it all right. The lizards. The lizards. And so her arms should wiggle as well, right? Her arms definitely need to be wobbling. So let's wiggle that arm a little bit, huh? Cubic. I don't know if I want to have it wobble like, should it be before or after? What looks more natural? I don't want her to be waving. I want her to be balancing. They're practically losing money. Exactly. The profit margins are razor thin. Do you realize how much it costs to make a sub? It just looks like she's... I mean, maybe it only looks like waving because... because the other one is not moving. Okay, that's better. That's better. I think we definitely need this. Front foot. Here. But wiggling a bit. Front foot has to wiggle. Slowly. Back foot, similarly. Similar wiggling. Yeah, there we go. Imp, welcome in. A little bit of overcompensation at the end. That could be nice. Really, I think one thing we should do is make this a little bit of a longer animation, for one thing. Okay, but that, you know, doesn't look great, but we're gonna work on it. So let's see here. Yeah, we want like a little bit of a... Yeah, what if we take this... And then right here, we add in overcompensation. I don't want to get too in-depth on this one side character's idle animation. But this is fun. It's going good. It's going good. We're getting back into it. Oh, that is one wobbly frog. Oh, you know what? head rotation. Head rotation. Give it some like secondary motion here. Kind of give it a little bob. To follow. Kind of lags a little bit behind the snap back here. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. All right, so that'll be the idle animation. She doesn't really need a dead animation because she's not a combat character. Okay, so let me pull up my big list of stuff about stuff. So animations. Every NPC should have idle, jump, and walk. That is just to handle the cases of standing still, moving on the ground, or being in the air. Optionally, we have talk as an animation. We do not have variants for talk while moving or talk while in the air. If that happens, walk or jump will override. It would be overly detailed for what we're going for. Then, if they are a combat character, they also need to have a hurt animation for like immediately when they've been struck and they're kind of like recoiling. They need a tired animation. For enemies, this is used for when they're poisoned. For player characters, this is also used for when they are low on HP. And then we need a sleeping animation for when they are under the effects of sleep, which we still haven't even programmed that status effect. We have a status effect system in place, but it only supports poison so far. For players, we're going to have a defending pose, a on the ground passed out static pose, victory animation, and then I guess combat characters also have a dying pose where they're collapsing, but then the poof animation will take them away so that it doesn't have to last for very long or loop at all. So this one really only needs idle, jump, walk, and talk. So idle, posing in place, and then dances away, leaps into the air. That one needs some twinkle toes. That's gonna need some twinkle toes. The SMRPG pop. The pop. What was that? What was that? One of the poses? Super Mario RPG. God, I love Super Mario RPG. Man, frogs are great. This one's for jump. So let's make it last a bit longer. It's kind of a swaying. So it can be much less than what I've got here. Like that is probably enough. Unless I want to actually do little twinkle toe business going on here, which maybe I do. Maybe I do. What of it? Maybe I want to do like this, and then like this. Okay, speed that up significantly. Oh, yeah, okay. I get it. I get what it was referenced to. That is very satisfying. Oh, the fade out and then the coin, which always bothered me because you hear 4 distinct coin jingle sounds, but you only see 3 sets of coins falling out. What's that about, Square Enix? That's lovely. That's lovely. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't quite line up. So you get that third coin bounces and then bounces again for the final coin sound. It doesn't line up. It's like, what's that supposed to be? What's going on there? You guys. All right, arm rotation. We're just gonna give this one just a barely an arm rotation at all. There we go. There's our jumping animation. Beautiful. Okay. Talk. We're going to delete talk. And then we're going to duplicate idle to make the talk animation. She's going to do this while she's talking to you. You get like 20. It's the big ones. It's the big boy coins. So we need to add a track for the head region rect. Oh, so the just give me all the coins. The other day so I've mentioned before this spreadsheet of people that I'm wanting to raid at some point. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Chat, what is the funniest option? Pin pals? Pin pals? Is that the funniest? Please tell me it's pin pals. Dabble World? We could do Dabble World. We could do Neum. Neum is a great level. Quest 64. I don't have Quest 64. Bike. Okay. You guys fill in the options, and then I'll make a poll. And then we'll do a 10-minute derail. I need to look at this guy's talk animation. Okay, so it's 0.2 seconds. Up the X by 300. .2 seconds. So that means I'm going to have to be repeating it a lot, but that's fine. That is okay. Oh dear, what has happened here? Oh no. Right, this has to be nearest. Whew, close one. Almost lost my cool. All right, talking animation. I'm a pretty princess. She was perfect. She is perfect. I hate when my head does that. So here, let's take a look at that because I want you guys to see why that happened. It's very interesting. So the way, let's look at the idle animation again. So you notice I've got 2 different points for like the body's rotation. Here it's rotated 16 degrees clockwise, and here it's rotated 19 and a half, not much, and then back to 11. So it's saying, okay, here rotate this much, here rotate this much, here rotate this much. But what do you do in between? What do you do in between? For that we have the interpolation mode. And there's very different ways that we can have it pick what point is in the middle. So we told it, okay, be at this value at this time, this value at this time, and this value at this next time. There are 3, well, there's like 5. There are 3 major interpolation modes. One is linear. This is the default. I wish you could change the default because I almost always use a different one. And it just says, okay, fill in the missing pieces with a straight line. So if you're right here, that's your value. If you're right here, that's your value. Simple. You can? Oh my gosh, I gotta look into that because I'm always using cubic. I wish there was a way to change multiple at once, like in bulk. You can't select multiple tracks and change them. I've thought about doing that in a tool script, but it's never been worth the time. The time I would save is never quite enough. Cubic does basically this. All right. It rounds out the values, so you get kind of smoother movement, and that's sometimes nice and sometimes not nice because it can cause things to overshoot dramatically sometimes. I don't remember the exact algorithm for that. And then the final one is nearest. So it will say, all right, if this is the nearest time point, use this value. If this is the nearest time point, use this value. If this is the nearest time point, use this value. So just snap between them. Just snap from one value right to the next one. Don't do anything in between. And region rect, the region rectangle is us defining, hey, which area are we using for this sprite right here? So when I'm changing between talking and mouth open and closed, we're moving from this to this. I don't want it to slide the sprite over. I want it to snap between the two. Because if I slide, it is actually going to slide between those two values, and it's very silly. Like that. It's going to slide back and forth between them. I don't want it to do that. I want it to snap to the closest one. Whoops. Undid the wrong thing. There we go. That's her talking. We did it. We have a ballerina frog. Okay, so what did we get here? What do we get? City Escape. I don't have City Escape in any form that I could play it at this time, but I appreciate the bit. Okay, so we've got piano. It wouldn't have the greatest sound quality from here, but we could do that. Bicycle. Dabble Worlds. Do I have Quest 64 in any format I can play it without waking up a small child? I don't think so. You have a link? What do you mean to a link? City Escape is a level in a video game. What do you mean you have a link to City Escape? Glover. No, I don't have an N64 up here. It is in a completely different area of the house. Derail the stream. All right. We had Dabble Worlds. Oh, one thing I mentioned that we could do is Dabble Worlds Code Tour. Oh gosh. I'll throw in okay, bike. What was the other thing? Bike, Dabble Worlds, piano was one, and I'll throw in Kaizo for good measure. I will allow additional votes, yes. And we're not going to do this for a bit, so let's give it 5 minutes. There we go. There we go. Go nuts. We have our beautiful frog. We have our shopkeeper. All right, and we can throw just a regular frog in here too. It's in my box. What is this? That would be huge. Like that was in the GameCube generation, so we're talking like hundreds of MIGs and megs. just to play it. Let's get rid of these chests. They were for testing purposes, and we don't need to test chests anymore. They work. All right, this guy right here. Who is he? What does he have to say? Who is this man? Where is this man? Who are you? Who are you? You are frog actor, actor code. 01/D hyphen frog hyphen house. That is who you are. Never forget who you are. This is a terrible way to do this, I think, but I don't want to plug it in directly to the object because that makes editing things in bulk bad. So it's just basically run a function. All right, what does he say? What does he say? We need something for him to say. You didn't have it. You never said it would be too big. Well, that's because I didn't need to list every reason that I'm not going to do Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I had to give the most prevalent reason. Solving that reason does not mean that that I'm going to suddenly do it. All right. What does this man have to say? What does this man have to say? This is an important thing, is we have to come up with the voice of the game. And I really, really want to hit something in that sweet spot that's close to Thousand Year Door of a little bit silly at times, but maybe, who are you and why are you in my room? He should talk about it. No, I don't think he should ever mention the painting. I think the picture on the wall should never be brought up. I think he will never do the floss. So this is something, is that like he doesn't like getting his picture taken. Yeah. So this is something, we're gonna have like 100 NPCs that are completely irrelevant. They do not do anything for you. They do not give you items. They do not impact the plot. They are there just to have something to say. And they all have their own little idiosyncrasies and something going on in their lives. And gosh darn it, he's got things to say. He's got opinions. So this guy's a barber. I love it. I love it. I love it. Boom. He's a barber. Do you like my carpet? Have you investigated my carpet? Have you looked for any secrets around the carpet? There are no secrets around the carpet. Someone is using the doubloons. That is allowed and encouraged. That is allowed and encouraged. All right, yeah, I like that he's a barber in a town where frogs don't have hair, so there's no point in having a barber. All right, there we go. Dabble Code Tour. It's a rigged vote. But who did the... Oh, I know who did the rigging now. Well, that solves that. You got tattled on. All right. You never... Al, the Twitch is really failing you. All right. We're going to do something zany. we are going to open up Visual Studio. Wait, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We're almost going to open up Visual Studio. I need to make sure I know where the files are that I should definitely not view, which is to say the config files. Because they do have actual data. But it's data, it's the credentials to a database that no longer exists. So there's that. All right, there we go. Just to be on the safe side, we'll just delete the file. It's in source control. But no, Willow, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. There are no different sizes. It is the file. If you find a version of it that's smaller, that means it's probably a virus or something. Someone's misleading you. Yeah. That's the deal with files. They should all be the same. If you have a copy of a file, it should be identical. If it is not identical, someone has changed something. There shouldn't be any different sizes. It's like saying if I find you a smaller teaspoon measuring cup. It's like, no, it shouldn't be any small. Well, like let's do a better one. All right, I've got this 2 liter. Well, can you get me a smaller 2 liter? No, they're all 2 liters. On the picture. What pic? There's a grand misunderstanding afoot. It's a video game. I'm pretty sure. Not a picture. Unless that was a link to a picture of Sonic Adventure 2. In which case, yes, there are smaller ones. Whether it's pixelated or 4K. Okay. If Sega had made multiple versions of the game, then yes, they probably could have made a version that has worse texture quality or something like that. But they didn't, to my knowledge. Okay, welcome. We are on a derailment. We're going to be talking about the Dabble Worlds backend code tonight. What is Dabble Worlds? Let me get Dabble Worlds up. What is a Dabble Worlds? Get away, Chrome. First of all, Dabble Worlds really only runs well in Chrome these days. Apparently, Firefox suffers under Canvas. So that's why we're doing this. So what is Dabble Worlds? Why, Dabble Worlds is a video game that was released about 3 years ago? 2022. It was 2022. I know it. It's also really loud. It's a great game. It's a loud game. Oh. HD. Play all the levels. Ah, the horns! Oh, that thick chord. It's a game with pigs. Recognize those pigs? Do you recognize those pigs? Because they're in more than just this game. So, Dabble Worlds was me saying, I've got thousands of hours in Mario Maker 2, and I have complaints. And so I made my own Maker game. And I was very on the fence about whether or not it should have a back end. I was like, you know what? I could just have people share levels through files. You make your level, you export it as a file, and you send it to people, and then they can import it into their copy, and then that's it. It's a free game. I don't need to build a big, complicated system to do anything fancy. That spider does nothing. Who even put that spider there? This was actually the first. This was the first occurrence of the Dabble of Dabble as a name in the game. So the idea is you could make a level, upload a level, play levels. It's great. Da-da-da. Okay. So, what's going on in the Maker? Well, there's like multiple layers of the game. There's backdrop elements that have no solidity. There's decoration elements. There's actual tiles. There's, I think that's a MibiByte. Is that still used? That's not a megabyte. That might be a MibiByte. It's Men in Black. There's semi-solid layers. Basically, there's 5 layers of things in the game. Okay. But then there's also, on top of that, there are the actual sprites, which are not even part of the tile-based layer stuff. They're just a list of sprites. So we can compress all those. Let's pull up a notepad here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Big file. Big file. Hold on. Look, all right. So here's our file. Here's the level that I just grabbed. This is what it becomes. We can split on the pipe character. Ooh, nope, wait. I had, gotta escape that. There we go. Okay, so it breaks, the level is broken up into chunks. We have, I think this is probably the main tile layer. This might be wires. Or maybe this is water, tile, semi-solid, and I don't know, whatever the 5th one is. This is a compressed version of the level that we saw. So rather than store something like, okay, in spot number 1 is an empty tile, so put the word empty. In spot number 2 is an empty tile, so put the word empty. That would take so long. That would take way too long. So instead, we compress it to a number. Let's say we had 100 different tiles. This will be 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, until we get down to a ground tile, and that's 0, 2. But that's still too big. We can compress it even further, and we do. I'm not going to get into how it compresses. Just understand that it does. All this mess at the top is the backdrop. So it's the colors of the sky, what kind of backdrop elements to use in the scrolling background, and then a few other colors for things like what color is water, what color is lava. Yeah, these are color codes. So you can actually change the color of lava and everything. So you can say, oh yeah, water is actually going to be green in this level, and then boom, green water. That's allowed. And that's what it is. And then the final thing at the bottom is the list of sprites. These little codes here are 6 characters long. I believe the first 2 encode what type of sprite it is, like Piggle, Snail, whatever. It's just a numbered list. And then the second 2 is the X coordinate, and then the final 2 is the Y coordinate. There's a few that have an extra little 2 at the end, and that's for platforms, which also encode their length, how long the platform is. And that's it. That's the levels string. These files are not small. This is about 4,000 characters long. Not crazy, but not small. So when we want to upload that level, we have to put it somewhere. And so we have the backend running that was, up until recently, running on Azure for hosting. And it had a database and everything. And so you would hit an API endpoint. This is going to get complicated. You don't have to understand this. So you would say, hey, I want to upload this level. That's a post command. The first thing it does is figure out, hang on, who is this who is making this call? The API calls on the DabbleWorld's client side, the website, would make sure to send the Discord token that gets created when you log in with Discord. So when you try to access the old server-based DabbleWorlds, it would prompt you to log in with Discord. I would never get your username. I would just get a little token that Discord says, yes, this person did log in. I can assure you they did. Here is their Discord ID. And optionally, I can request the name. I think technically I could also request the profile picture, but I chose not to use that. In my experience, you want to ask for as few permissions as possible. So I only ask for, who are you? Are you a user of this application or not? So then we get a user record from our database of users. And then we say, all right, yep, we've got a user. Let's upload that level. Also, if we do not get a user back for some reason, like somehow you're in the app but your token has expired or something, this errors out completely. It throws an error and says, nope, something went wrong, can't proceed with this call. So then we upload level. What does that look like? Well, I forgot about this. The number of levels you can have. I knew it was Al all along. This is SQL. This is SQL right here. You can see I am parameterizing the data to avoid SQL injection. We are just saying insert into the level table the following data. The user ID, not the username, because the username could change. The user ID, the name, the description of the level, which I never implemented descriptions. I had it in the database in case I decided to add it later. The actual huge 4.5 thousand code of the level, and the thumbnail gets sent as well. You can see we're passing an empty string for the description because I never bothered. And then we grab, okay, what was the ID of that new level we just created at the end of this request, and then we return it. And then we pass it back. So that's what uploading a level looks like. We are taking that data, checking a few things, and then throwing it into a database. Get user upload count. How many levels? Select count from level where user ID equals user ID. And level state is not deleted. How many levels do you have uploaded? I was so careful. It was there all along. Get user upload limit. Every user has a max uploads value that's distinct to that one user, so I could just change it to whatever I wanted to. I never manually changed it, except for, I think, for Al, because he hit 100 levels and they were all quality levels. So it's like, I'm not going to stop him. Let's see here. Publishing a level. You pass in the level code. Oh, level codes. I forgot about this. I never implemented searching for levels by code because it was we never got the volume that necessitated it. There were 6 pages of levels, and that was that. But I did have a whole... I basically implemented the exact same system that Mario Maker 2 uses for going from a numeric ID to an alphanumeric code with dashes separating it. So I've got one block for going from a code to an ID, and then one from going from an ID to a code somewhere. Parse code. Let's be parse code from ID, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Nice. Very funny, me. Yeah, we don't need to get into that mess. Yeah, we actually had to paginate things. Let's look at that, because that's actually cool. The level search controller, which is when you pressed browse levels, you would be able to search by rated, newest, most liked, easiest, and hardest. I actually made a modification to how this works specifically for the offline version. If there is a tie, it will randomize. It didn't used to do that, and now it does. Which I think is good, because you'll see things a little bit differently on top rated. But yeah, there were multiple different ways you could search for things, but I wanted to use the same basic querying logic. So this function passes in an enum that I have right here of the different things that you can search by, which maps to this dictionary of sorting clauses. Now this is tricky because normally you do not want to append a string to SQL. That is where you open yourself up to SQL injection. What is SQL injection? We're just not gonna do that tonight. But the point is that these are different ways we can order the list of levels. By newest, order by publish time. Highest clear rate, number of clears over number of attempts. Most unique players. I actually kept track of number of unique players. Because I thought maybe you'd want to see, maybe at some point we could do like a rising popular kind of list of like levels that had only a few different people had played it, but they all rated it pretty good. I was like, that's a good idea. So we'll keep track of that data. But we never bothered because, again, basically anyone who was really into the game played every level in the game. And so it really breaks the necessity for this kind of thing. But then they all run through the same code of, all right, grab 50 levels from the level table. Make sure to keep track of whether it's a contest entry. Figure out whose level it is, who has the world record, whether or not the user has liked it, cleared it, voted on it, was it a blue ribbon winner, all that stuff. So yeah, that's how the searching code works. It's fine, nothing crazy there. I'm trying to think if there's something very specific that was really cool that we could talk about. We've derailed pretty well already. Hilariously, there is exactly one toggleable setting on the server side that actually changes how the game works. I think it's long since been removed from the actual client, but the database still had it. I had one value in the database that I could toggle to turn on and off the dumb GDB promo thing that we had to do in 2022, where we had to do our fake advertisements from our fake sponsors. And so I had a pig in a biplane with a advertisement sign that would fly by if this setting was true. It was very silly. Avatars. The avatar stuff, which can't really work anymore. Can you actually access? No, you can't access this anymore. We're offline. But you could change your, like these little pictures here. You would choose a backdrop, a foreground element, and a frame. And you could mix and match. And everybody had their own little unique profiles made out of that. And that way I didn't have to store a lot of images. I just stored one big file. Actually, I bet I have that file. We should get that out and take a look at it. Who would like to see all of the avatars from the game. I know I would. A lot of these are not actually finished. Oh, I think these are actually... It's going to be a little bit blurry because they're all separated to make sure we don't have any bleed over. I don't think I even added this one officially. A lot of these. Just different colors, some art. I left lots of room for future ones. Lots of fun frames. I don't think we ever even implemented the rainbow one. Maybe not even the gold one. The idea was that some of them would be given away as like prizes for future contests and such. All right. Any questions? I think we covered everything. Oh. Here's what water looks like. Here's what the water sprite sheet looks like. Believe it or not. That's the raw water after we did the recoloring business. We have a question from Al in the back there. Yes, you with the barrel. It's the bigger the game. What's the best level? Let me check. Apparently it's Hovercat Adventures Part 3. Wait, hang on. There's a question. How do we determine top rated? What does top rated mean? Level search controller. What is top rated? Okay, so that's got to be highest like rate, which is number of likes over number of unique players, which isn't a great metric now that I think about it. Yeah, because you could have a level that's been played by one person and liked, and that's an instant 100%. There's actually an established formula for rating things like that, where it actually accounts for like 4,000 out of 5,000 is actually really good compared to 5 out of 5, and it should be. All right, well there we go. A little code walk there. Very fun. All right, let's get this frog. Wait, you know what we could do is we could be in the scene while I write on the other monitor. Godem, welcome in. Hope you are doing well tonight. There we go. So now we can write what this guy is gonna say on the other screen. So we're gonna say, oh, thank you for the follow. I just saw we got a follow coming in. All follows are anonymous. Not from a Jedi. Okay. He's gonna say, took a job as a barber. Because I just have a passion for hair. No, I just have a passion for style. Oh, and let's make that shake. Let's see if that works. Because I just have a passion for style. Unfortunately, nobody here has any hair, so I'm between jobs right now. All right. Let's see here. Reset. Hovercat Adventure Part 3. It holds up. Gosh, Hovercat Adventure was a great series. Style. You see, it's all wiggly. Perfect. That's it. That's it. Here come the ads. There we go. Ship it. All right. Ballerina frog can be over here. Ballerina-ing about. We're going to grab the farmer frog from scene C. I'm going to make a new child node here for NPCs. And then I'm going to move Princess Frog into here. And move this patrol cycle underneath her and this dialogue zone as well. Perfect. Dark oak door. Yeah, we can clean that up pretty quick. That's actually fairly easy. Projection is on. I said it was pretty easy, and then it wasn't. Delete. Delete. Well, why are you not deleting? And yet still. It's this one. All right, well, I'll just do this. Boom. Fixed it. Incredible. All right, you, Princess Frog, come with me. Your dialogue zone must be reset. And you must move over here. Control cycle. Move from here to here. Let's see if she'll frolic already. Is that all we need to get her frolicking? Is she immediately frolicking? Uh-oh. I'm afraid. Oh! Something is not quite right here. Not quite right here. Huh. Okay, we have a slight problem. Oh, I know, we never actually finished this. Animation player needs to point to the actual sub viewport as its root node. Okay, we're good. We're good. We fixed it. We're done. NPC hat is not a problem. Okay, I need to get her to hop. And also move faster. Okay. Actor code. She is frog dance. All right. What does she have to say? Stack multiple NPC stack. I'm a ballerina. That's it. That's all she says right now. Great writing. Great writing. Very nice. I want her to jump, but I'm not 100% sure how we're gonna do that. Also, she's snapping because of things that I don't remember. Playback options. I think it's this. Is it that? No, it's default blend time. But I don't know what this is. Auto capture? Okay, no, we don't have a capture track, so I don't know what that's gonna, I don't know what that is. Okay. How to make an actor jump. We're gonna need to add a little code here. We have our patrol cycle. Which watches for different positions and says, okay, pause here, then move. Pause here, then move to this. What could we tell it to do alternatively? Yeah, right now we're just saying if it begins with the name pause, then we're doing pause things. We could tell it that when it gets to a location, if it contains the word jump, then jump right there. If our current step begins with jump, then immediately index to the next one and just jump. Do we have code for jumping? Let's see here. Manage target locations. We do have a jump somewhere in here, right? Velocity. Velocity.y. Let's see here. Jump. Jump. Not that. That's for the player. So it's got to be velocity.y. Where are we missing with velocity.y? Huh. Not in here, as it turns out. So it's a manage target locations, moves you towards the nearest location. It should have something about if you are blocked. Because our... oh, maybe that's under patrol after all. Let's see, does this do anything jumpy? Oh, yep, look at this, we jump. Okay. So we could say if is on floor. Okay. Regardless, we are going to jump if is on floor, then jump and move to the next step. So we're gonna tell our little girl here that after she pauses, she's going to jump. Let's see what happens here. Will she jump? That is the question. Oh, she tried. Oh! We got a lovely little pirouette there. She is glitching out quite a bit. And I think it's because of the crappy idle or reset animation I've got set up on her. What I should do is delete the reset track. Do idle. Duplicate as reset. But then make it 0.0001 or something ridiculously small, and that's basically it. Let's see if that fixes that little glitchiness. All right. Dance. Oh. Okay. Not what I had in mind. You don't appear to be dancing at all. Cool. That should work. Oh, maybe it's because it's set to loop. Duh. Okay. That should fix it. Oops, I'm on the wrong scene, aren't I? No, we're good. Okay, cool, good. Okay, and then... Where's your arm? Your arm is not in a usable position right now, probably because of the reset animation. Well, it's basically there. Mouth's not supposed to hang open like that, though. Huh. Let's fix that next. I need the animation player. We need a head region rect reset. Ah! Just like that. There we go. Her arm is definitely not in the right spot, though. Her back arm. What's going on with that back arm, huh? That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shopkeeper, you're next. So let's grab this guy. Let's move this guy to NPCs. Oh, through the jet stream. That's the best one. It's not. It's not. All right, shopkeeper. 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 Yep, he's gonna be in the shop, keeping it. He's gonna be keeping the shop. Let's can we get this out of the way? Thank you. There he is. He rises from the ashes. And he's going to have a dialogue zone as well. And an actor code of Frog. Shopkeep. Okay, now this one's going to be different because I want to add in logic for selling items. I'm a shopkeeper. His dialogue zone needs to be in a different spot than usual. Oh, does this work? How does this work? Do I need to edit children here? I need to move the area. Need to move the area of his talk zone. But not his actual little bubble. Bubble can stay put. Uh-oh. How'd you get there? How did you get there? Because of the collision. He's in a collision zone, isn't he? Let me check. Shop. Are you in some kind of invisible wall back there? Is that what's happening? Yes. Wait, is it? How big is that invisible wall? It's very thin. Oh wait, no it's not. It extends that way. Okay, then yeah. We just need to change the size of it. Oh wow, that one goes quite a ways. Okay. That might work. Dupu! What are you doing? Go to sleep! Get out of here! He needs a booster seat. He's being affected by gravity. He needs a little booster. It's just so short. There we go. Crying for 3 hours. Oh, no! Perfect. He is a shopkeeper. No. Wait, but we do have a barber. We do have a barber, Tintype. I don't know if you know this. If you don't know this, then that's extra hilarious. But that's the barber. It is. All right. We have multiple NPCs. They don't have much to say yet. I want her to move a little bit faster, I think. Do I? Do I want her to move faster? I don't know. She's very slowly making her way around. Should he have anything in his house? No, absolutely not. No, it's just a completely normal house. He's like, I'm the barber. What a compelling story. Barber pole. She's a ballerina. What a world. What a world. I'm tempted to have like a little bit of worn area here in the grass. All right, next up. Another frog actor. It's Papa Frog. Does he get a special outfit? No, he's just gonna be regular. Froggrass 1. Team Big Picture mode. Oh no! There's a new post on twitch.tv/hillbillyowl.bluesky. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. All follows are anonymous. Let's see here. Oh no, those poor people. Why would you ever want to close Steam when Pen Pals is right there all the time? You know what? I don't know. I actually don't know. You should try it. You close it for the joy of reopening it. One must imagine Curtis happy. No! Going through most of the morning training at work today. Nice. I'm planning to get at least one new level created this year. And I've already put in discounts for the next big Steam sale. So if anybody's got it on their wish list, keep an eye out for that. Is there a joke with Tutu and Tutor? We could work that into a joke. There we go. There we go. Let's make the I'm a ballerina. Stay away from my high score. Let's see here. Or I could have it randomize between the two. We could have it cycle between the different messages. That is one advantage of having this actually be different functions. Is that we can add logic to it. Yeah, we'll throw in some of that sneaky UK trivia. There should be... Yeah, you talk to him once, you talk to him again. The question is, does that save at a save point? That... I don't know. Like, each of these could have their own variable that we store. That's allowed. You know, Origami King had a dedicated British character, British Toad. Well, so here's the idea, Dupu. I'm trying to abstract things out a bit, but also I want to join some of the code into a single file to make it a little bit easier to manipulate later when inevitably I have to change things. Specifically, I want to eventually have a I was tempted to try to voice that, but my child is asleep, so I won't. What I'd like to do is have a separate file for all the raw text. Like, all of this stuff goes in a separate file, but we have some kind of lookup table helper function or something so that it's easier later to swap out, like, translations if we get to the point where we need translations. Wouldn't that be something? But for an RPG, that's an undertaking. That's an Undertale. Let's see. Let's think about, like, multiple things to say. Because you've got you definitely have some people that just have two independent... No, Day. No. Absolutely not. You want to have some different... some characters are just going to say two independent things that are pretty meaningless. You know, they don't have anything special to say. You're going to have some characters that are going to say item 1 and kind of leave you hanging. If you talk to them again, then you get the punchline. Dubu, so for that, the current plan is I'm actually just going to build in the logic in these functions. So let's see here. So these are actually functions that I can just run code in. When you enter into a conversation, we find the corresponding branch and we do the thing. Now, for some, that is bind some functions to be run in order, such as show this dialogue from another character, and then after that's done, change the camera to over here, that kind of stuff. And so there's room in here to actually specify, like, if manager.data.chapter1 flag X equals 3, then use this line of dialogue, otherwise use that line of dialogue. Which is gonna be a mess eventually, but we're gonna see how bad it gets. Really, I think it's something where the complexity will be in the complex places. I don't think it's going to be complex all the way across the board. Oh, no. I think it is going to be only complex for the characters that have lots of different things they have to say in lots of different times. So, yeah. So let's think. Do we want to build a little helper function that can just say, you know, first time you talk to this character, grab this, and then second time, grab that. Do we want to reset it on game launch, or do we want to reset it on, like, if you leave the room, it resets their conversation? Probably if you leave the room. I would say, personally. So we could store it in this file, actually, because this file right here is on the node that is bound to this room. Never guess letters. It's true. Oh no! What have you done? You've confirmed it's a slab. Deduce the slab. So yeah, you could have a little so base convo. We could have a little helper function of oh gosh, what could we do? Have an actor code and return an index for a count of like which number conversation we're at on them. Where every time you talk to them, we increment the counter. Get talk count. Pass in an actor code. We're going to maintain a dictionary in this file, or an object in this file. Wow, it was the sign. Unbelievable. Here, let's put this guy up. Is that him? There he is. There he is. Reveal the cat, or suffer my curse. What's your offer? How are we gonna do this? We're gonna have an object. Talk counters equals an object. We're gonna see talk count equals talk counters dot get actor code. If it's not in there, the current value is 0. Or no, current value is -1. And then whatever we get, we add 0 to it, or we add 1 to it. And then we return that number. That's the one. Oh, and then we actually set the value as well. Set it to the new talk count. Okay. That's right? Yes. So if something's not in there at all, we're gonna return. Okay, we do need to start with. We want to say which number talk is this, or do we want to index it at 0? Oh, what do we want to do? Oh, let's have Ballerina Frog in frame here. There we go. Beautiful. Because if we index by 0, then we can have a list of things to say and then just index that way. Oh, it's getting this layout is getting complex. Ugh. It's getting a little bit much. Get previous talk count. Let's say get previous talk count. And that way the first time you talk to them, we're gonna get -1 from here, add 1 to have 0, set that here, and then return 0 to say, hey, you've never talked to them before. The next time, they're gonna be in there with a value of 0, add 1, set it back into the dictionary, and then return 1. Okay, I like that. There we go. Now we have memory. Let's mention This only tracks number of talks in without leaving the room. Once you leave the room and come back, it resets the talk count. Oh, jeez. 30 lizard border. I love a 30 lizard border. Well, last time, Dupu, you missed the, we did a walkthrough of the Dabble World backend code. Now that we are server free, we're serverless. All right. Get previous talk counter is now available. So now what we can do is for this, we can say get previous talk count, and we'll say talk index equals clamp this between 0 and 1. What is it? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red. Not found in base self. Ah, because it doesn't know about this. Well, could we... Okay, okay, there we go. We have to do convo funcs. Dot. Because it doesn't extend it. It's a separate object. End of an era. It needed to be done. I'm going to save a lot of money for one thing. And we had lots of cool charts. Whew. That was a good run. I'm looking over the chart. I am wondering, like, some of these blasts of activity are just out of nowhere. So every blue dot is a level. Yeah, it's every day that Al was off. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of Christmas break in there. For sure. This is... I don't know what happened here. That's a lot of stuff going on. This is obviously the beta test way over here. The first levels. The first uploaded levels ever. Ow. I have a small cut on my thumb. And I have no idea. Well, it's a slice. No idea how I cut it. Dupu advertising. That was like right after release is when Dupu did his like... Dupu did like an 8-hour stream of Dabble Worlds shortly after its release, which was nuts. Yeah, Dupster update was huge. Everyone loved the Dupster update. He did. Dupu was a huge proponent of Dabble Worlds. And never beat again. It's a hard one, to be fair. You were going for Kaizo right out the gate. And then also garbage with the quicksand level. Oh, thank you, Mac. Yeah, send that my way. I really liked that the contest system was implemented. For a few reasons. Like, it was basically what, like, people were doing stuff like that in Mario Maker, but all done out of the system. And you don't really need external teams for such a small game. All right. We got stuff to do. We got things. All right, so we're gonna take the talk index. It's 0 to 1. We can say text equals either. Wait, we want to get the whole block of message. Either this set of messages or this set of messages. Index on talk index. I really, you know what? It makes more sense to say here's our convos. And then convo is the one that is at this lamp. Yeah, do it after we define the convos so that we can get the size -1. Ballerina. And then we'll just say, and then return the actual convo. All right. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Far-fetched. Easy one. All right. Recycle. That out of there. Let's go. Oh, no. It broke immediately. Dictionary doesn't have set. What does dictionary have? Hang on. I must be thinking of an object. Okay. Really surprised. Okay, so get works. To set the value, is it just index on the key? How do I just set a value? For safe access, use get or has. Okay, but we are assuming that we do have set get. All right, well, let's try. If you're sure, then we'll try set actor code equal to talk count. Is that how we do it? Is that what I'm missing here? Apparently. Brilliant. Wow. All right, cool. We have an NPC that can say multiple things. All right. Good job. Good job, everybody. We got characters running around now. I think I'd probably want to have one just kind of walking down the road. Okay, how does this look when you initially come in the room? Like you can see the frogs right away, right? Yes. Okay, so I probably want to have something of note over here and maybe some frog walking away from this starting point. But I want him to look a little different. Frog. We have so many different frogs. But he could have a shirt on, for instance. Orange shirt frog. Frog actor shirt. New inherited scene. Say hello to frog actor shirt. Go on. Body. Region. All right. Easy. 1100. 300. Boom. He's ready. He's ready for the big time. Look at all these NPCs. Save some for the next screen, huh? Eh. Okay. There he's gonna be there. Gotta make sure he's got an actor code so that I can give him unique dialogue. Frog shirt. He says, frog. That's all he says right now. He'll say more stuff later, but he doesn't yet. Okay, he's got dialogue zone attached to him now. That's good. It's the next step. And now he needs his patrol cycle set. So he is not going to jump. We're going to remove that. That's not for him. He is going to walk around. So he's going to start by walking to over here. He's going to pause, and then he's going to walk back to over here. That's his path. Let's check it out. Let's start over here so we can get the full entry into the room. Ladybug. Where is he? Okay, he's a little bit off to the side, but that's easily solved by just scooting him. Scoot. All right. Dragon. I feel like we're really fleshing this room out a little bit more now, which is good. He can go over quite a bit more. I want to be like... Let's try right there. I want to be like not right in front of you, but on screen. There we go. Like already walking. He's got places to go, people to see, frog to say. And then, boom, you get here and you immediately see 3 very distinct frogs hanging out. That's good. That's good. We got a whole town of frogs. All right, hang on. Bring up the frog zone music. There we go. Actual in-game music. You can just go and explore things. Good, good. Okay. This guy. He's got a very important job. He needs to have the ability to sell things to you, which is an interesting problem. Oh, I don't have any money. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. We can have more than just 2 choices, I think. So here we go. Shopkeeper. Shopkeeper, I'm going into shop. And I need your finest shopping. All right. The ingredients for Dupu's Hokey Pokey. Oh, I get you. I see. Because the honeycomb. I assume. I have no idea, actually. All right. Well, howdy, stranger. Welcome on into... what is this? What is the shopkeeper's name? That's a question. Or what is the shop's name? Let's see. Hop and Shop. Hop and Shop. Where our prices are... Frog pun. His friends call him Chuck. What can I do for you? And your options are... I'm looking to buy... looking to sell. Now here's something like, what if you don't have any items to sell? That's something. Sounds good, Pard. Sounds good, fella. Just stand in front of the item you want to buy and press this needs to be replaced with an actual icon. We don't have anything built in the system for that. So for now, let's just use curly brackets. Okay, now if you are looking to sell... Oh, you know what? He could actually have, like, what's going on around here? And then we can actually do different things based on where you are in the story. But we're not going to do that right now, so... There we go, that's fine. Okay, so selling. I have no idea. I have no idea how we're going to implement that. We need a whole UI for for show me a list of items I have, but only the ones that are sellable. This is cracking me up. Just jumping around, posing. It's good. It's good. All right, does this work? Oh, here come the ads in 5 minutes. Oh, I didn't get a choice. What was no. Why did I not get a choice? Show dialogue, actor, and then okay, hang on. Show dialogue with a list of choices. Okay. Then dialogue box. I wonder if this is something where I haven't set it up to work with more than 2 choices or something. Yep, it only works with 2 choices right now. Dang it. Only works with exactly 2 choices currently. So we'll need to figure out how this system works. Make some changes to allow for more than 2 choices. Why does it only allow 2 choices? What would happen if I said, as long as there's more than 1 choice, go crazy? What would that do? Does that break something? Does the 3rd choice just not show up, maybe? That looks great. I mean, it works. There's obviously a problem here. Okay. Just tier 2. Just tier 2. Okay, so it does, the system does work, but there are some issues with display. You're looking to sell. What kind of shop do you think this is? Okay. Okay. Well, that's something. Hey, that's not the one. That's the one. Give me the other one. Give me the other one. No! No, no, you must. But you must. There it goes. Okay, don't worry. I fixed it. I fixed it. Except there's a big lizard over it. Okay. Well... Selling. Okay. Selling has to be its own little UI where we show a list of all the items you own, but not the ones that have a price of 0. And then... what then? And then a little dialogue pop-up of like, are you sure? 3-minute ads, no! Okay. Okay. That's gonna be a tricky one, and that's gonna be a boring one too. So we're probably not gonna do that one on stream. Let's see here. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Get this data. Copy into here. Let's see here. Okay, Imp is back on doing the survivors like. And then there's this other person that I'm not sure because I haven't looked a lot at their streams. No, maybe not. A phobia of snails image. I will check that after stream. I won't raid out until we're actually out of the ad, but okay. Let's make some notes for what we're doing next time. Or maybe a little bit off stream. All right, off stream. Selling items. I added, okay. Success. Oh, one frog still needs something to say. There's one frog that still needs a little something to say. All right, we have this one guy who's wandering back and forth. I guess he could wander less far. If he wandered less far, then he could just be kind of your hello, welcome to Frogtown. That'd probably be a good thing. That'd probably be a good thing for him to say. Welcome to Frogtown. Oh, this could be the guy. This can be the guy. This is gonna be the one that says the one thing that I really want to say in this game is no. A town full of toads sounds awful. Perfect. Yeah, right here. We'll do a second page. A town full of toads? That sounds awful. Lizard party! This town was named for its founder. Wait, I have a dumb idea. Give me an 1800s era name. Let me see. Hang on. 1800s era names. More. Clarence, Ernest, Herbert, Herman, Lawrence, Warren. Warren is good. Theodore, Bernard. Bernard. We're going with Bernard. Bernard J. Town. Dumb joke. What a dumb joke. Oh no. He still tries to jump over. What a dumb joke. I gotta spell it out though. I gotta make sure to spell the whole thing out. Frogtown. Frogtown was named for its founder, Bernard J. Town. It didn't work. All right. Well, cool. That's the dumb sort of joke I want to put in this game. Is exactly this. Yes. Let's get a good. Perfect. Get a screenshot of that. All right. Let's go see Imp's work on the Survivors like. I know last time he was streaming he was doing Rando, Link to the Past. So I don't know that he's made much progress, but we'll see what's going on here. And this will give me a little bit of time to work on this, to play Pen Pals. Who knows? This will be good. Yeah. Dumb. What a dumb joke. I should capture a little bit of this system on OBS and post it to Blue Sky, so I have something to post because I haven't had anything to show off for a while. Actually, just this screenshot would be great. Everyone, thank you for hanging out. We'll be back on Friday, where we're gonna do even more development. So stay tuned for that. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited about the big picture. But it's heavy because it's so big. Let's see here. For anybody who is not following and does not know, the schedule is Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We stream for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5. We're just working on this game every time. 2s of people. I love that. It's doing numbers. 2 is a number? All right. Well, that's it. We did a invalid username. Oh, because I put the @ Is that why? That is, in fact, why. Well, cool. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you had a wonderful time. Hope to see you back on Friday. We're gonna keep working on Frogtown. We're gonna polish this place up, get it looking nice. We got so much to do, so many things to clean up on our second pass. The first pass was hard enough. The second pass is gonna be even trickier. You'll see. You'll all see. All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Good night. And all right. I've said goodbye like 5 times.